really quite hard, and I don't think people realise how hard it's actually going to be.
The discipline that you develop is just absolutely amazing. Like,
where you think you can't, you can. Like, you find another gear, you do it. Where you think you couldn't do a workout or hit the steps, or where you thought you weren't going to make it another day, you prove to yourself day in and day out that you can overcome the brain, you can overcome the mind.
you're becoming a more elite version of yourself every single day, and that's pretty cool.
It teaches you to put yourself first. It teaches you to put your nutrition first. It teaches you to put your training first. When your nutrition and when your training is taken care of, you yourself are in a better state mentally, so you can be better for the people around.
What's happening, guys? Welcome to Motivation Theory, our podcast today. We're talking about pros and cons of bodybuilding. We've got Jazza in the far end. Jazza, how many seasons have you done?
I've done 3 seasons, guys.
3 seasons. Beck over here has done...
I've done 1 season.
1 season. Crystal's done...
3 seasons.
3 seasons. And I've done 2 seasons as well. We're going to start with the cons of bodybuilding. Jazza, what's the cons of bodybuilding?
Well, the first con is pretty much going to be doing, are you ready to do it? So
it's true.
Not many people are going to be ready for it, and then they get into it and then they fail halfway. So con is pretty much like, are you ready for it? Or
so it's obviously
not ready?
really quite hard, and I don't think people realise how hard it's actually going to be.
Yes, definitely.
Probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, awesome. Second con is it takes so much of your time.
That is true.
So like a 24/7 job, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for yourself as well, like in terms of the time it took you, like how hard did you find it was? Like how much time did you find yourself dedicating a day to it?
So pretty much on my first prep, I was working a 24/7 job. I was working 2 jobs pretty much, and then I had to train as well. So it took a lot of time to do.
You were doing 30,000 steps a day, weren't you?
Yes.
So 30,000 steps.
A lot of steps.
You were training every single day.
Yep.
Just once a day or twice a day?
Once a day.
Once a day, yeah. So it's a lot of time and commitment. And then obviously the diet side of things as well will be very time consuming as well, 100%.
Yeah.
We have had a few competitors in the past who have like started the prep and been like, fuck, this is really hard, and then dropped out. So it's like for our expectation, we'll know within like 2-3 months whether it's going to be something for them as it gets harder and harder.
Yeah, definitely.
Hats off to you guys that do prep though and get to stage. It's fucking hard, so you guys are absolutely awesome beasts to do that. Any other cons, Jazza, that you find?
Yeah, so it takes a lot of time. You just got to find a good balance between your life and pretty much getting the training and just have everything well done. If you don't have that balance, then pretty much won't go how you want it.
Can obviously take away time from family and friends and that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah,
Would you recommend it though?
I would recommend it, but only if you're ready to do it though.
Okay, nice. We'll talk about the pros coming up soon as well. So Beck, we're going to move to Beck for cons. What are the cons of bodybuilding, Beck?
I think finances are going to be a really, really big one. A lot of people, they see everyone looking super glamorous, super beautiful on stage and everything like that, super jacked, but they don't understand all the months and everything behind the scenes with the posing classes, with the suit on the day, the high heels, the makeup, the tan, the supplements, the food, the coaching. Like there's a lot that goes into it from a financial point of view.
Can you do a breakdown of how much it's going to cost for those things? Like bikini, makeup?
Absolutely. Well, bikini, you're looking anywhere, depending on where you go, from $500 to well over $1,000 just for the suit. Your heels, you're looking at over $100 for the girls. Your hair, tan, makeup on the day, that's going to be over $300, $350 just for that one day. If you're doing multiple shows, say you're doing your state show and then your national show, if you qualify, that's additional prices again.
Yeah.
Posing classes, you're looking at $70 per session. Coaching from like your bodybuilding coach, depending, you're going to be anywhere from $60 to $100 per week just for that. Food, eating healthy is often
Federation costs,
your registration and everything like that as well.
Damn, we're not selling it very well.
A lot of cons.
There are, but when we get to chat about the pros afterwards, we'll see why that can all be worth it. So
Why we actually do it.
yeah, making sure you are in a financially stable position beforehand and do your research, because it's such a shame, and I've seen it a few times, like competitors get partway through their prep and then they realise the cost that it's actually going to be, and then they have to pull out just because they can't afford it anymore.
100%. Yeah.
Comparison to the boys as well, like Jazza, how much does it cost for the boys?
So with the boys, it's going to
Not
be
as much.
So it's not
This
as
is
much
so
for the
shit.
boys. So it's not as much. I would probably say per show, per season, probably $500. That's pretty much to enter.
So yeah, the boys don't have to
No.
pay for any heels or makeup or...
No nails.
No nails, no.
No jewelry.
So pretty much all we have to pay for is literally the sign up fee and then the categories and then obviously pay for coach, posing and like all your food and stuff.
We get our little shorts for free as well. They're included.
Little shorts, yes.
If we do the board shorts, the obviously physique,
Yeah.
we do pay for the board shorts.
Yeah.
It's about $100. Expensive pair of board shorts.
Yes.
That's nothing compared to the girls though.
Yes.
Beautiful. So any more cons for bodybuilding, Beck? Anything else that comes to mind?
Probably lack of understanding going into it. Like, it's kind of very similar to what Jazz was saying. Like, there is a lot that goes into it. You can't just turn up, be like, oh, I want to step on stage in 6 weeks' time and expect to have a good outcome. And if you have any unhealthy relationships with food or with training or something, this is not the kind of things you want to have leading into a show. You want to be in a good place mentally and physically.
100%. 'Cause, like, whatever your state is in, it's just going to enhance it. And it's either going to be a good thing or a really, really, really bad thing.
And if you do have a poor relationship with yourself and with food, as you get closer and closer to show, you're getting leaner and leaner, you're going to get all the compliments like, oh my God, you're looking amazing. Like, up on stage, like, you're getting all this positive attention tied directly to your physique, which is great. But then if you tie that worth to only being lean, as soon as you come out of it on the other side and now you need to go into your off season and build and get your health back, it's going to be very, very hard, and you can struggle on that coming out of it side.
Cons for Crystal. What are the cons, Crystal, for bodybuilding?
Cons for bodybuilding that I reckon is a big one is definitely like your health, especially for females. Like, there is nothing like healthy about bodybuilding. You know, you're going down to such a lean percentage of body fat that your body basically starts shutting down. Like, females lose their cycle, like hair and stuff can fall out. Like, you lose like a lot of balance in like your hormones and stuff like that. You're constantly fatigued, your energy is really low, and I just remember always being like, I'm so tired of being tired. Like, and I think when you're in that space for such a long period of time, it starts to become part of your, I guess, identity and personality a little bit. Like, you're always thinking about how tired you are, how hungry you are, and how you feel, and your emotions and your thought process become very primal, and it becomes just about eating, just about staying warm or being like in your little box. So you miss out on, like, I guess, thoughts outside of that, like you know, stuff with friends or fun things or like, you know, future things, or, you know, it just becomes more about the day, the dates, the workout, the food, the steps, and it becomes very narrow-minded, and you lose sight of everything outside of that. So I think a big thing mentally, as well as that physical unhealthiness on the body.
Nice. Cons for bodybuilding, Dion. I think you guys pretty much covered everything. I was like, I had an idea for every time, but then you guys do. God damn it. I'd have to say, last thing I'd probably say though is, like, it is a selfish sport. So you're obviously doing this for yourself. There's not much benefit, so much so for other people. So it's a time in your life where you have to be okay with doing it just for you. But yeah, it's obviously very rewarding. It's a lot of fun. And it is like a time you're not helping other people. I think the only time you're going to kind of help someone else is if you inspire someone to make the change or get healthier and fitter from them seeing your journey. But they are the cons of bodybuilding. Any other ones that we can think of?
Prep brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Prep brain. So bad.
You're not going to function as well with work. You're going to be tired all the time.
The amount of mistakes and stuff you make, especially driving becomes dangerous.
So the only speeding ticket and anything I've ever actually had, I got in prep. So I don't remember what road I was on, but I was going to an appointment and it went from 100 to an 80. And I remember just looking at the speed limit sign. I was like, oh, that's nice. And I kind of didn't come off the accelerator. So I got flashed. Like, there was a police car coming the other way.
No.
Oh, like as soon as I saw his lights going, I was like, oh my God, I did not just do that.
Yeah.
And he pulled me over and he was like, do you have any idea how fast you were going? And I'm like, probably faster than I should have been. He was so lovely, bless him. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I've got no other excuse and I'm operating on like 25% brain right now. So yeah, that's the only time I've ever had a speeding ticket was in prep.
Yeah.
So maybe get someone
Prep
to drive you. Prep brain is real.
Prep brain for sure. Yeah.
I got another one as well. Sex drive is not very good. So it's you don't have much energy for any of that.
Even is that on comp prep?
Yeah, it's a normal thing as well for comp prep, just a heads up. But yeah, I think we've sold it really well. We're going to go through the pros.
All right, so next we're going to go through pros of bodybuilding. So I've gone through cons, now we're going to go through pros of bodybuilding.
We need to now try and convince you that it's an okay thing to do.
So who's starting?
Back to Jazz.
Back to Jaren.
All right, so pretty much pros, sorry. So pros for bodybuilding. So number one pro is pretty much you're going to be pushing yourself to the limit. So pretty much what that means is, do you have what it takes to be up on the stage, and are you ready to do that? And as well, you'll be able to get past your limits and inspire other people to do it as well.
So a bit of like a journey of self-discovery and kind of testing yourself to see like what you're made of, essentially.
Yes, definitely, yeah. Another pro is pretty much just enjoying the process as well. So enjoying the process of cutting down, make sure you know what you're doing. So especially have a coach. I know a lot of people that do go up on stage don't have a coach. That's bloody crazy.
Which is crazy. I don't know how.
Very, very crazy.
We have coaches when we go on stage and we're coaches.
Yeah. So pretty much, always have a coach. Just make sure you have everything nice and tidy for your prep as well. Another pro is pretty much just, just enjoying it, and as well, spending the time as well with family and friends as well up on stage too.
What do you think you enjoy the most about bodybuilding? Like, what's the main thing you get out of it?
Probably the main thing is probably just surpassing my limits each time. So pretty much each season I'm coming back better and better and better until at a point where I'm like, this is the best version of myself ever. Yeah.
That's awesome. So definitely leveling up each season and seeing how much you improve over that time. That's awesome.
Definitely. Yep.
Awesome, man. We're going to jump over to pros for Beck.
One of the biggest ones I think is the community aspect of it as well. I mean, we mentioned the con that it can be quite a lonely or a selfish sport. I would highly encourage you to integrate yourself into the bodybuilding community. We're all suffering together in like the nicest way. I mean, go to the group posing classes, go on the walks, go train with somebody. Like, you will never meet a more supportive a group of peers than people who are going through the same thing as you. They know what it likes to be cold and wear like 4 pairs of trousers, or you're wearing all your jumpers. Everyone's tired, everyone's hungry, but everyone's so supportive. 100%. And it's, you're in competition with these people on the day if you're in the same category. If you're in the same category there, but you're supporting them on stage. And that's actually how I met my best friend, was through bodybuilding, and getting to step on stage at the same time as her is one of the most beautiful memories that I have from my first season, and I really can't wait to do it again.
That's awesome. I think people think that like when you start bodybuilding, you think they're going to be a bunch of assholes that are obviously like egotistical and self-centered, and that's not like that at all. Like, they're so encouraging. So many compliments from the guys and the girls backstage and stuff as well. Like, it's just a fun experience and a really fun group of people to be around as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other pros for yourself?
100% agree with what Jazza was saying in terms of there's nothing quite like the self-development that you get from bodybuilding. Yeah. Not even just going from season to season when you're actually up on stage, but every time you step into the gym to train, it's like, right, I'm going to be this 1% better than I was yesterday. Every time that you're working with your nutrition, it's like, right, okay, I'm going to be this little bit more precise here. And you're becoming a more elite version of yourself every single day. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Crystal?
Okay, so pros of bodybuilding, I would definitely say, I feel like, similar to Beck, like you meet people who are very similar to you, similar lifestyles, similar style of training, and, you know, where you wouldn't normally fit in into other people or other circles, like you fit in, like you're, you know, it can be even just training itself and being so consistent with your training and your food and your eating, it can be quite isolating to, you know, your normal family or your normal friends, and they kind of, you know, can talk you down a little bit or not understand. And when you meet people who have the same love, the same passion and the same drive, like it's very life-changing, and you feel like you fit in, you feel like you belong. And similar to Beck, like I've met like some of my best friends during bodybuilding, and they've, you know, they're very similar to me, and I love it. And it's so good just being around people who have the same love and the same passion, and you just feel like you belong, and, you know, you're like suffering together and stuff like that, and talking about things that you're going through. And, you know, it's definitely like a community where you belong and people understand. And another pro I would say, during prep, I feel like is the biggest time in my life where I feel like I'm leveling up. I'm saying yes to things that I'd normally say no to. I'm doing things that I normally wouldn't do. You know, you're getting up on stage or posing in front of people, like doing things outside of your comfort zone that push you to, you know, different levels, new limits and stuff. It just forces you to get out of your comfort zone. It forces you to grow. It forces you to, you know, do things that you wouldn't normally do, you know.
I think like on prep as well, because you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, like you're then going to start to push yourself in other areas of your life as well. Like you'll meet new people, form new relationships, take obviously risks in the business or your career. Like you're going to push yourself to do more, and that's a big benefit.
Yeah, 100%. And I think flipping the con of bodybuilding is a selfish sport and flipping it into a positive, because like it teaches you to put yourself first. It teaches you to put your nutrition first. It teaches you to put your training first. When your nutrition and when your training is taken care of, you yourself are in a better state mentally, so you can be better for the people around you. You can make better choices for your life and what you're doing. And coming out of prep, it teaches you to keep those same standards, and then your life carries on feeling, you know, you take those habits into your life. And I definitely see that as a pro, like having that. And it's not even selfish in a bad way. It's like if I'm taken care of and I'm feeling my best, then I can take care of everyone else better, versus, you know, people that don't take care of their health, don't take care of their fitness. Like they think they're doing a good thing by putting themselves last, but they're run down, they're tired, they're exhausted, like, you know, they're unhealthy and things like that. And prep definitely teaches you to put yourself first, and then I think you can take care of people a lot better when you're in a better state and mentally and physically. And I think that's definitely what prep has taught me for sure.
100%. I'll say, like for me and Crystal, like naturally we're people pleasers, so like prep gave us permission to say no, and then actually start to like fill our cup up more and be okay with going on seasons of no to better ourselves, versus saying yes to like everyone and everything, which is usually, if you're doing that, you're not going to have any energy to succeed in like what you want to succeed on or level up on. One thing that you guys both missed, like all missed, basically the day is a lot of fun. So it's like the day on stage, it's like it's just so much fun. You're definitely, like you've done all the work, you just get to enjoy it. And I think that's like, you have a massive high getting on stage. I think that's something that I definitely would say is a big pro. Yeah, go on.
Not that we did a traditional wedding, but I feel like
yes, go on.
I feel like prep would be like having planning a wedding, where like you know you do it how, you know, some people do it a year out, some people do it 6 months out, some people do it 2 years out. Like there's a lot of planning and preparation and a lot of stuff involved, and you know, there's a lot of stress in the lead up and the build up, and on the day it's go, and you're around family and friends and you're experiencing this magical moment together with people, and it's so much fun, and it's all these beautiful people around you that love you, and they're there for you, they're there to support you, like people in the crowd and stuff. And then when you finish, you're like, wow, you're like that, all that pain, all that organising and all, everything we had to put into it financially, like it was so worth it to experience that moment on the day, experience it with your family and your friends. And
It's very emotional finishing.
And it's gone like that.
Yeah.
It's gone like that. So
Just like a wedding.
just like a wedding.
But prep you can do over and over again if you like to,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah, as long as your body is good.
Yeah. Big thing for me and Crystal with prep as well is it pushes us to have more adventures. Like we travel more, we get to experience different places and meet different people. I think that's a big thing that we didn't expect from bodybuilding is the travel that goes alongside of it as well, which is wicked fun and it's something we look forward to all the time. But yeah, does anyone else have any other pros? I think you guys nailed that.
I think another pro is like where you think you can't, you can. Like you find another gear, you do it. Where you think you couldn't do a workout or hit the steps or where you thought you could, like you weren't going to make it another day, you prove to yourself day in and day out that you can overcome the brain, you can overcome the mind, and you can do it. And you just teach yourself what you're capable of, what you can achieve. And I think that's probably one of the most amazing things about prep for sure.
100% agree with that as well. Like I think if you're doing a prep right and like a whole bodybuilding journey right, the discipline that you develop is just absolutely amazing. Like discipline is the highest form of self-love. So being able to show up for yourself means that you're then able to show up in every other aspect of your life.
Love that. That's one's going to be a reel. One more as well that I had as well, the confidence that you build from a prep. Like you're putting yourself out there, you're obviously posing in your underwear, you're getting around so many different people, you're jumping on stage, like you test your confidence so much more in a prep and in that journey of bodybuilding. So it's like the cool thing after is being able to do things after prep that you wouldn't like really think that you could do. So you kind of learn a lot about yourself, and even for us as well, like doing this on camera and just like being able to talk at events and stuff, like there's so much more that we can do, and that's because of bodybuilding, from the experience, from the journey of actually just growing yourself and then learning what you can actually go out and do. Really cool. So better in your confidence.
It's really good. Another one. So obviously before starting prep and going into prep, I was very self-conscious. I didn't like how my body looked. I felt uncomfortable in a bikini. Like I was the girl who wore a bikini, shorts and a t-shirt like to the beach. I just didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And, I went into like prep wanting to get out of my comfort zone, wanting to feel comfortable in my own skin. And literally you are literally like you're posing in your underwear, like you're sending like half naked photos to your coach, like you're on show day, like you're naked getting a spray tan, like all glory, butt cheeks spread, like you are literally forced just to be comfortable in your body. Like you get to the point at the end of prep that you're like, cool, like this is my body, this is me, like, and it was so freeing for me just to be so comfortable in my body, and now I can go on the beach and be in my bikini and just be like, cool, this is me. Like there's no shame, there's no sense of like I need to hide myself. Like I'm like, this is me, and bodybuilding gave me that. Like it really did. And so that's definitely a big con for me for sure.
Pro. That is the episode, guys. Hopefully we convinced you of trying bodybuilding. If you do want some help, hit us up, reach out to us, and we'll get you on stage. Hopefully we didn't convince you not to do it. There are a lot of pros. There are a couple, obviously, cons, but there are a lot of pros as well. We'll see you next time on the podcast. Ta-da!
Yay! That was good.
Thanks, guys.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.